He's a bot so nice, I'm gonna review him twice.
Patriot Prime Reviews is a channel for adult collectors and may not be suitable for children under 13 years of age. Viewer discretion is advised.
This video is sponsored by Toyhax.com. They're your one-stop shop for reproduction decals for your vintage G1 Transformers and upgrade decals for your modern bots. Weaponry for your figures from the Toyhax Armory, and great-looking backdrops for your display from Toy Stages. And when you visit Toyhax.com, make sure and use my monthly promo code to save 15% off your order. So yes, 15% off when you use my promo code right here. So check out Toyhax.com and make your collection stand out from the rest. And tell them Patriot Prime sent you. Now, on to the video.
The feature bot in this video is the brand new Takara Tomy Transformers C-02 Missing Link Animated Edition Optimus Prime. And yes, I did do a video on this figure before, but that was more of an unboxing and reaction video instead of a full review. Now that figure was not mine, it was on loan to me from Toyhax.com, and once I sent it back to Toyhax, I realized I had to have one of my own. And I found this one here at ShowZStore.com. Ordered him, and 10 days later, he's here in my hand. So if you happen to visit ShowZStore.com, there's a box at the top where you can put in support your favorite reviewer. Put in Patriot, that way they'll know that I sent you. So anyway, let's take a quick look at the packaging right here. We've got Optimus Prime in an action pose right there. Prime himself behind the plastic window. We've got C-02 up here top. Japanese writing, which I assume says Transformers. We've got more Japanese here at the bottom. Let's see. Side of the box is product shots of Prime in an action pose with his axe. There he is in vehicle mode, C-02. Back of the packaging is the glorious 80s G1 artwork that we all know and love. And you've got the file card. Everything else is all in Japanese. Let's see. This side of the box is Prime opening the Matrix. So now, without further ado, let's get Optimus Prime opened up out of this packaging and check him out. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and welcome to Patriot Prime Reviews.
Now, once you get Optimus Prime all opened up and out of the packaging, you'll see he does come with a sheet of instructions that's all in Japanese and in black and white and looks fairly simple. I mean, it's Optimus Prime. You know how to transform this guy. He transforms exactly the same with a few cool additions. Let's see, blank on the back. So everything is right there. And, of course, we got the sticker instructions, the rub symbol instructions, how to use the tech spec, and how to get the figure out of the styrofoam. We also have this cool insert right here that reminds me of the inserts we used to get back in the day that showed the mail-away figures, but this time it's a pamphlet that goes over. One side is C-01. It goes over everything with Missing Link C-01 right there, and the reverse side, oh, there's some more classic G1 artwork right there. God, I love that. So this side, C-02, and what all he has to offer. So that's pretty neat. We also have a file card here that shows Optimus jumping into battle. It's got a little hole in it right there. Convoy. Okay, that's the C in C-02. Convoy 02. I got it. And there he is right there. You also get your tech spec reader. What do I do with the box? So you take the box, you take the reader, and now you can see the stats, just like it was back in 1984. We also have a sticker sheet right here that I will actually apply this time. We've got the Matrix of Leadership, if I can get a hold of it. We've got his Ion Blaster, which is a nice update from the original. He can actually hold it by the handle this time instead of the clip or magazine or whatever that was before, and it's painted right there. and he's got the Energon axe, and then of course we have Optimus Prime himself in all of his 80s glory. So now I'm going to go ahead and get these decals applied, and we'll take a closer look at Optimus Prime. Okay, now that I have Prime all decaled up, let's take a look at his truck mode. And this looks awesome. Just like the original Generation 1 Optimus Prime, which I have right here, except the big difference is there with the headlights and now the decals there on the front. And these, I'm not that big of a fan of in truck mode because, I mean, it just stands out. That yellow is more for him in robot mode, for kind of the animated look where he has the yellow on his waist, on his belt, whatever you want to call it. It just looks a little weird. Now, something I've really noticed with this figure, opposed to my first look, my reaction, is it seems to be that the arm sections right here on the cab just really don't tab in as good. Because if you look at the G1, it tabs in, well, it's still a little bit of a gap. Well, okay, maybe it does match up. But I feel that the first one I looked at was a little better. It fit a little flush. But anyway, looking at this cab, man, it is awesome. I love the chrome there for the gas tanks, the chrome for the smokestacks, the chrome rims, the rubber tires. The front is die cast right there. Got the chrome here. It just looks so wonderful. Now, the other decals for vehicle mode are the new Autobot insignias on either side, and I really like how that looks. Now, I do want to show that right here, you flip this down, there is a matrix chamber inside the cab, and I'm going to bring out the matrix once again. I like this matrix. It's silver with the gold and the blue center, just like it looked in the movie, and you can put the matrix in here like so, which applies more to robot mode. You can take this whole matrix section out, this whole matrix chamber, take that out right there, and then you can see the seats inside Prime's cab. And this is a throwback to the original G1 toy as well. So if you look in there, you can see the seats. If I can focus in, but you can see them right there. So that's an option to take out if you so choose. Now, another thing I've noticed with Prime here is he's got these tabs for the legs, and it really, they don't tab in that good. I know the legs separate here for robot mode, and I've got those together. It just, I don't know, it feels like these should tab in a lot better than they do. But these are just minor complaints. I mean, I'm all about Prime's vehicle mode, but for me, he's going to be displayed in robot mode. And oh yeah, you can see the translucent plastic right there. It is blue, nice tinted blue there. Now, the C-02 version does not come with the trailer, which is no biggie. All of my trailers for my Primes are under my shelf right here underneath Triptychon that I lovingly call my trailer park. So I don't really care if I have a trailer or not for my Optimus Prime. But if I wanted to display him in truck mode, I can take my G1 trailer, which fits perfectly for C-02 here. Let me zoom out. So it works great. It fits good. No biggie whatsoever. I just didn't feel I needed to spend the extra money for the trailer. So that's pretty much it for Prime in his truck mode, his cab mode. Let's go ahead and get him transformed. This is where the magic begins with this figure. Let's go ahead and start with the arms right here. I mean, when I first saw this blew my mind, how the fists fold up and slide inside the slot right there. The original G1, you had to peg in the fist. Remember, right there, you peg those into the lights. So anyway, you're going to swing the arms out. And these are on some nice tight joints. Go ahead and flip the hand all the way out, and you'll see the headlights right there disappear. Once you get that done, go ahead and open up the back, which is the shoulders. And then you're going to flip up the head, which kind of pegs in right there. It doesn't peg in tight, it just kind of slots, just kind of fits. Now for the legs, go ahead and bring the legs down, like so, and move the tires up right here, and you're going to slide the hips apart ever so slightly. See, they're sliding right there. There are, let me see if I can find it, sliders. That's why we're trying to find this through cameras, kind of a pain in the butt. But the sliders right here, and you kind of slide those out. There we go. Just kind of wiggle them out, just like so. They don't go out a lot. Let me see if I can get this one to come out a little bit more. There we go. So they slide out like so. Again, got to give him more of a leg spread right there. Go ahead and fold the wheels back down. You're going to flip the toes up. And then you've got Optimus Prime in his robot mode. Let me adjust this camera accordingly. And there we go. That is a great looking Optimus Prime. Let's go ahead and put the matrix chamber back in to fill out that hollow gap right there. Let's see, matrix chamber goes in this way. You got the tabs that hang down right there. So everything will fill in and fill up that gap. Shut that back up. So there we have Optimus in his robot mode. The matrix is shining right through. Not a big fan of that. Even with the modern Optimus Primes, I do not like when the matrix just pops right through his chest. You know, that's supposed to be hidden. They're not supposed to, the Decepticons are not supposed to know the matrix is in there. So let's go ahead and take the matrix out. That pegs in really good. And with the matrix out, I think it looks a lot better, though he does have a big gaping hole in his chest. But if you look at the original G1 Prime, he had an even bigger, he had an even bigger gaping hole in his chest right there. So I'll take the little hole any day. Take that any way you want it. So anyway, take a closer look at Prime right here. He's got the animated style head opposed to the toy version, which I really like. You got the, I guess that's more of a light gray crest, light gray mouth plate, the light blue eyes, got the darker blue helmet, the blue windows. Moving on down, we do now have decals there on the forearms. Now, the decals for robot mode, I get it, but I don't. I mean, the whole idea with this Optimus Prime is the fact that he's the animated version, yet they give you all of the toy decals. You got the decals right there for the forearms, you've got the decals here for the knees, and the decals for the feet, which all of these extra details the animated version originally didn't have. So the way I look at it is you have the animated version of Optimus Prime right here, but with the decals that give you a little bit of that toy look. So I guess it's the best of both worlds. And you see right here the yellow that was, you know, on truck mode for the, was it fender, the bumper, whatever, is now showing, and that's more for the animated look from Prime from the show because he had that yellow belt. So anyway, I guess it's okay. I'm kind of torn, I'm conflicted on the decals. Now, let's get into articulation, another big winner that this figure has. Starting with the head, it can do a complete 360, and that's it. The only way it's going to look up and down if you use the transformation joint right there. The arms, you can rotate all the way out, all the way up. You can do a complete 360 all the way around. There is a nice ratchety elbow bend. There's an elbow rotation. For the wrists, there's wrist rotation. The fingers can open and close. And thanks to transformation, you can bring the fists in. There's also a waist rotation, though it's all behind this section right here. So it's not a great waist rotation. Let's see if you move these wheels up out of the way. You still don't get a lot. There is an ab crunch. It takes a little bit of force. You got to press in on the grill right there. So you got an ab crunch right there, so you can look down. You have, man, that is tight. The legs can go out, they can go in, they can go forward, they can go back. There is a nice ratchety knee bend, a nice deep knee bend. There is a rotation there for the toes. Let me see, there's a rotation at the knee. There is not, I thought. Let's see, there is a rotation right there. It's kind of creaky. So you got a rotation right there for the thighs. This one, that one sticks. That one I don't want to force. I don't know, maybe if it's glued or just too tight, but There we go. That's just mega tight. Wow. So there's the rotation right there as well. Let's see, we did the ankle tilt, and I guess the toes can go up and down. So yeah, tons of articulation for Prime here. Now let's bring in his weapons. We've got his ion blaster right there, all painted black with some silver. And the big difference between the ion blaster and the original, of course, is the handles. The original Prime held it right there instead of the handle where he should. There is no handle like that. That section is completely different. And the front, this is a fatter barrel than the original. And what's cool about this, just slide it in his hand so he can hold it the old-fashioned way, one-handed, or using the new articulation he has, you can get him to use both hands on the barrel, maybe. So there you go. He can hold it kind of like he did in the show. He also has his Energon axe here. I can't keep a hold of him. All right, bring in the Energon axe. Now, I like this. This is a nice translucent yellowish orange, and to put it on, you open this little section right here. There's a handle. So we'll get the fist, plug the axe in here at the top, shut that up, and it'll clip around these fists. Hopefully. I remember the first time I looked at this guy, the axe did not want to clip real good. Make sure the fist, there it was. It wasn't all the way on. It'll clip shut, completely surrounding the fist. And there you've got the Energon axe, you've got the ion blaster, and we've got Prime all armed and ready for battle and not wanting to stand up. I love this guy. He is so cool. He looks so good. I do like how the matrix chamber fills up the big gap right there on his back. I mean, this is an awesome figure. And to be honest, I couldn't be happier with him. I'm as excited messing with this guy now as I was when I originally unboxed him a few weeks ago. And now for some quick size comparisons, here is the Transformers Takara Tomy Missing Link C-02 Animated Edition Optimus Prime with Generation 1 Optimus Prime, Earthrise Optimus Prime, and Reactivate Optimus Prime. The Transformers Takara Tomy Missing Link C-02 Animated Edition Optimus Prime is a great Transformers toy, especially if you're an old school G1er like I am, who grew up with the original Transformers and had an original Optimus Prime toy. This is the figure that we wish we had back in 1984. The transformation being exactly the same as the original, but with the modern engineering, with the fists folding in. I love that. That is so cool. And not to mention, he's just pretty much dead on to that original toy, except for all the articulation. The decals I find odd. I don't understand why you get the animated version with the toy decals. But in a way, it's pretty cool because you also get a combination of both the toy and animated version. So maybe it's the best of both worlds. I love this figure. I'm happy I have this figure. As I said, I really didn't need the C-01 toy edition that came with the trailer because I have plenty of trailers. And since I display my Optimus Primes in robot mode, the trailer's no big deal for me anyway, because it's just going to go in the trailer park. Now guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell icon to get notified when I upload new videos. Also, if you're in any position to help out the channel, I do have a super thanks button, and I also offer channel memberships. And I have to give a huge shout out and thank you to all my current channel members, because it is your support that helps keep this channel going. Once again, guys, this is Patriot Prime, signing out. Hooah!